Matthew chapter 12. But if ye had known what this meaneth, I will have mercy and not sacrifice. I will have mercy and not sacrifice. And he's saying, but if ye had known what this meaneth, I will have mercy and not sacrifice. Incredible. Incredible. So we find out that all this traditional interpretation that's being handed to us, so rigid, so abusive, so cold, and with all this damnation and all this wrath, is absolutely wrong. It's absolutely contrary. All this obsession with these special days and these ceremonies and this turn back to Mosaic Law is nothing more than ritual. And it's something that we're freed from. We're freed from this curse. We're freed from the curse of this sacrifice that the law requires. The sacrifice that has been made in spirit, not in the flesh. The spirit is what has given life, not the material. There was no power in the material. The power was in letting it go. So it's the spirit that giveth life. And in this spirit, he says, he wants mercy and not a sacrifice. I don't think that you understand right now the depth, the fullness of that. And I know that many aren't ready. But I could show you in his words here the extent of this and how this reflects to what many people believe about the sacrifice on the cross. I will have mercy and not sacrifice. Ye would not have condemned the guiltless. Who was the guiltless? I can think of only one guiltless man that was actually God in the flesh that walked upon this planet, and that was Jesus Christ. I will have mercy and not sacrifice. Ye would not have condemned the guiltless. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Do you understand the magnitude of what Jesus is talking about? That he required no sacrifice. That the Father required no sacrifice of his Son. I will have mercy and not sacrifice. Ye would not have condemned the guiltless. But if ye had known what this meaneth. But if ye had known what this meaneth. Think about that. Think about that. So many people want you to believe that the Father required a sacrifice of his innocent Son, of his guiltless, blameless Son. Oh, I'm sorry, my friends. It's not the truth. The truth is that the Father required no blood sacrifice. The Father never required Jesus to get up on that cross. But man certainly did. But because Jesus Christ loved man so much, he obliged. Man was saved by the love of Jesus Christ, and the love of Jesus Christ was for man well before the cross. I just hope that you see and you understand the depth, because Jesus Christ's words are full of it. They're full of the depth of understanding of the realness of the truth, as relevant in that age as it is now. I will have mercy and not sacrifice. Think about that, my friends. And at this same time, I want you to think about this. Galatians chapter 3. But that no man is justified by the law in the sight of God, it is evident. For the just shall live by faith, and the law is not of faith, but the man that doeth them shall live in them. Christ hath redeemed us from the curse of the law,